shot no good. And Houston the other way now, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that when they just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads, just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
So here's Gallinari following the basket by Freak. And Gallinari kicks to Laverne. Pass to Moutier. From 11 feet away. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for him. Moutier's got 6. Last outing for Denver, they won that game against the Heat.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Here's Shake and Bake. Some solid defense from Harris.
He is yet to get into the flow of this game. His teammates have done their part, but they need him to pick his game up.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. They grabbed their own miss. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Present the layup, give him a little bump, and then...
And the first half.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with...
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. You look at Darrell Wright, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got on the floor. Gallinari sits outside at 3 with Farid at the 4. Will Barton is out there with Moutier. Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burdick. Doris, what do you have?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Wolves played a role for them. He had 12 points, and he was a free throw machine. A ton of his work done at the charity stripe. It was a great contribution from someone who is considered a bit more of a role player on his team.
All right, Doris, well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
Booker. Another shot. That's tipped. Here's Barton. He's got 6. Gallinari with it. Out defended by Freak. Moutier with the ball. There's the screen. Farid setting the pick for Moutier. Pass to Jokic. He feeds it to Gallinari. Drilled from 11 feet out. Gallinari's got 7 points.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
In the corner, Harden passes to Shake and Bake. The dish now to Booker. Harden the pass to Shake and Bake. And the shot is good. Shake and Bake's got his second basket of the night.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Moutier dishes to Barton. He kicks to Moutier. Ball's knocked loose, but they get it back. Here's Farid. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Farid's got his third basket of the night right there. Rockets trail by 5. Freak kicks to Harden. Here's Shake and Bake. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Rockets have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Capella's checked in, and Decker subbed in for Trevor Ariza. Off the pick. And it's Gallinari missing.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
Shake and bake, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
They get it back. Here's Fareed. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Here's Gallinari. Out to Harris. Rebounded by Capella.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
To the paint. Here's Shake and Bake. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Houston making a switch here. Brewers checked in. And then for Denver, Nurkic checked in for Reed. Wright comes in for Gallinari. And Ray McCallum subbed in for Moutier.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
6 to shoot. Booker the pass to Chalmers. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Chalmers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's McCallum, defended by Chalmers. 1:51 left to play here in the third. Pulls up on the elbow, hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Kicks it to Freak. Back to Chalmers. There's the feed to Freak. Houston moving the ball around. Good on the shot. And the Rockets lead by 3.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Takes it from 10, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got his 4th assist in this one. Here's McCallum, defended by Chalmers. Here's the floater. Rockets with the rebound.
Hey, I like creativity and a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Screen by Nurkic. And Laverne kicks to Wright. They set the pick. Dishes it to Nurkic. Rebounded by Capella.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
The pass to Chalmers. Feeds it to Freak. Nurkic with the steal. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The 4th quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Howard is out there with Booker, and it's shake and bake in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Barton, guarded by Harden. Pass to Jokic, 5 on the clock. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, good call there. I mean, feet clearly moving when he set the screen.
And he lowered the shoulder, too. I mean, they were going to get him there one way or the other. I mean, that was an easy call.
Moutier kicks to Gallinari. He dishes it to Moutier. The 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
The Nuggets leading by 6. From 20 feet out, it's deflected. 1:30 left in the 4th. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. The game's still in question, but he told his players, guys, this is when it's fun, right? Time is winding down. A close game, this is where you show the preparation and the time you've put in. Kevin, we'll see if they respond.
Moutier with the ball. Out defended by Freak. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And the shot is good. Now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for Go Rockets Power Dancers!
So it's Denver now. Moutier pass to Jokic. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Freak dishes to Howard. To the middle, shake and bake. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Fareed. Harden against Gallinari. Tries from 10. Moutier, no good. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Poked away. And it's Houston on the break. Freak with the ball. Count it!
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feel.
Moutier kicks to Barton. It's in!
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
And here's Harden for 3. Oh, he hits it! How about that shot?
Big time! Big time!
Incredible!
I can't believe this. How in the world Can you